Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What'll you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Anoleis is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
Everything the commander has said is true. I'd step aside if I were you.
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Enemy
Bring it on.
Perimeter secured.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Uh-uh. Anoleis would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk, and see if you can walk.
Perimeter secured.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Speak plain. What's your interest?
Not here, Spectre. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keene. I'll be waiting.
Someone murdered our people in the Synthetic Insights office. Wonder who could have done that.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
I don't have time for pleasantries.
Act natural. You want to blow my cover? You're meeting a beautiful woman for drinks, smile and laugh, pretend we're flirting. The executive board knows about Anoleis' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Anoleis. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Anoleis' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Anoleis' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Anoleis is driving customers away.
If your executive board loses a few million credits, it's not my problem. I have my own mission.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is. You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Anoleis is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Anoleis' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I need to get up to peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
Are you referring to the blizzard?
Of course. What else would I be referring to?
Don't play me. There was an accident.
Your manner may be too blunt for Noveria. This is a place of subtlety. There have been unseemly rumors circulating along the lines of ancient evil and plague from distant suns. Amusing, no? Someone watches too many bad horror vids.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstripe suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
The job is done.
I appreciate your discretion. I hope I will never again be so careless as to find myself in these circumstances. I believe you require a garage pass. As well, I would provide a sum of 500 credits. Does that sound fair to you?
An internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Anoleis.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Anoleis will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the troopers. Do you think it would be cheap?
What do you want?
I've heard Opal has something for you.
Like I care that you know? You his courier or something?
I was on my way to deliver it.
Sit down a minute. I have a business proposal. I'm paying the Hanar more than I want. I'll bet he's paying you less than you want. Sell it to me directly.
Interesting. But exactly how much is this worth to you?
500 credits.
If you want to see more of the package than me beating you with it, make a serious offer.
I could snap your neck before you pull a weapon. But I like your negotiation skills. Reminds me of my father. I'll give you 750.
Deal. Pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise. Now go away. The guards wonder about people who trade packages for cash. I've got no more business with you.
I heard some of the guys were ransacking synthetic insights. Captain Matsuo didn't order that.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package? I sold the package to Inamorta. The other did what? The Spectre has betrayed this one? The Spectre has cost this one much. Perhaps more than you know. This one's livelihood depends on that income. You were breaking the law. If a real police officer had caught you, you'd be in jail for years. This one wishes the other to leave now. Have it your way.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
You gave me the company line about Peak 15. What's the truth?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
I need more time. Be patient.
It's hard to be patient this close to the end. I can't wait to work in real clothes again. You have any idea how much I hate skirts?
I am in the middle of 9 things, all of them annoying. What do you want now?
I've acquired Keen's evidence of your misconduct. Let's talk.
Mr. Keen is under criminal investigation. You cannot believe any fabrications he would spin in his defense.
Shut your pie hole. Give me a pass to leave or the evidence goes to the board.
And you would keep this supposed evidence, I imagine? You need a pass to enter our garage. As a gesture of goodwill, I will provide one. Noveria prizes its good relations with the Citadel.
You are letting him get away with this so we can continue our investigation? How short-sighted.
I trust you will attend to your own business now.
That's my plan. Goodbye, Mr. Anoleis.
Very well. I will remain at your disposal.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
That's some gratitude you got there.
Sorry, I'm used to having my guard up. When people find out I'm internal affairs, they treat me like a traitor. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Anoleis was running this place just fine before that Parasini woman came along.
Commander, I'm glad you stopped to talk. I wanted to tell you how unfortunate it was that Anoleis Sama was caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Rest assured, I bear you no ill will.
Doesn't sound like you disapprove of his actions.
The Executive Board is not concerned with galactic law, Commander. That's why this planet was settled, after all. As far as they are concerned, Anoleis-sama went too far. On Noveria, you may do what you wish, so long as you do not disturb public order. I only request that you limit the number of disturbances you provoke. I would consider it a favor.
I'd like to give that promise, but I can't predict what I may have to do in the future.
Of course, these things happen. If you will excuse me, I must file reports on this incident. Good day. I would be grateful if you would finish your business and leave.